When California arrived, they relieved my firefighters along with South and the other fire companies that were already fighting the fire. And they came up and relieved these guys that were on the end of this hose. And what we said was, as you can see, we wanted to try and knock down the remaining hot spots because we still had this structure and we had firefighters up on the inside of here trying to make sure it didn't breach the wall so that it would go through to the other structure and get up in the roof line. I was walking over here when this happened and it just went boom, boom, and that's all I heard was this very loud, thunderous clap. And immediately there were gentlemen, or firefighters that were actually in this vicinity making sure these guys were all right, along with my spotters that I had here and here to keep an eye on the structure to make sure it was sound. Well, even with spotters, it went with no warning whatsoever and just collapsed. With them standing right here and all the bricks and stuff that came down on top of them, we had to remove all this. Most of the stuff that you see now has been what we've pushed over secondary. The other stuff is down in here, which is where it fell on top of them. And all that debris that you can see down in there was what we had to remove, and a lot of this out of here to get down to it. They had a hold of one guy's hand. They actually had a hold of his hand, and that's the gentleman that had his back injured, which was Jeff Tuday. And they were trying to hold on to him because we were afraid. We didn't want to let go. You know, we didn't know what's going to happen until we got the other guys out. They went right away digging, bringing, I actually got a ladder from the truck so we could slide it into so they could have something to hold on to. They got a hold of the ladder. We continued to remove all the bricks, got them extricated. One of them was actually treated right there. The other two were put on stretchers and backboards and treated immediately.